Okay, we need more time. Both American and Chinese negotiators are saying the same thing. The game is longer than we thought and harder than we imagined. If we are serious about this, we need more time. And they were cheered on by President Xi in Beijing and President Trump in Washington. As Trump's economic advisor Larry Kudlow said, the negotiators would soldier on. And so will the two countries. They both have the will to continue. There is a will, but is there a way? I think there is. Fundamentally, it is a choice. Is it a zero-sum or positive-sum game? It could be a win-lose one. China capitulates and agrees to all U.S. demands, or the U.S. backs down and calls off all punitive tariffs unconditionally. This is highly unlikely, if not impossible. It could also be a win-win situation. America wants to sell more soybeans, energy, and chips, and China buys more of those. America desires wider access to the Chinese market, and China opens its door to more American businesses. And it could be a lose-lose scenario. America says no to Chinese products, and China shuts the door to American investors. China and America part ways and become antagonistic in every possible way. If we are rational, we would try our best to forget the first, work towards the second, and do everything possible to avoid the third. But I think there is an even better way. Forget the impulse to change the identity of the other, and instead, identify what we can do despite the differences. In order to have the two countries on the same page, we need a change of perspective. What really challenges humanity is the disruption of new technologies, the rise of seawater, and the absence of global housekeeping. The US and China should not face off each other, but face together those bigger problems. Before we are Chinese and Americans, we are Earth dwellers. So how? I am an optimist. Even if we started as rivals, we can still continue as partners. That is my belief. So what counts is not whether or not we strike a deal. A deal does not lead to a happy ever after, and no deal is not the end of the world. China and the US have different systems, values, and interests, but we do have one thing in common. We all want a better life. What is threatening us is not each other's existence, but our exertions. Two powers sharing one boat to navigate storms. The best strategy is still looking after each other. In the Disney movie Frozen, sisters Elsa and Anna argue and fight on identity, on values, on means, and on goals. It is hopeless to lock oneself up in a frozen world.
I know I'm not perfect.
Nobody is perfect, and we'd better lift each other up.